Hello, my name is Payman Razai, and I'm here today to propose a hospitality development opportunity in Anaheim, California, called RX Hotel and Resort. The RX Hotel and Resort is the first hotel with on-site healthcare services, opening the doors for all family members to visit the wonderful attractions of Anaheim, California. No longer will chronic conditions limit grandparents from enjoying vacations with their children and grandchildren. This is an ultra-modern, luxury, full-service hotel, and it's equipped with the latest technology, not only to medically care for its guests, but also to maximize ease of access for all amenities within the resort. As we like to say, worries away with the clinic at bay. This full-service hotel is located steps away from Disneyland, specifically less than half a mile, and consists of 300 standard and 100 deluxe guest suites with state-of-the-art technology that reduces power consumption and waste. It also incorporates a primary care clinic, which is located on the ground floor, utilizing 20,000 square feet in space and designed with warm tones and modern elements. Also on the ground floor is the lobby bar and lounge, which is elegantly designed and includes a full-length touchscreen bar table, allowing customers the opportunity to order immediately, regardless of how busy the bar is. Adjacent to the lobby bar and lounge is our family-focused restaurant with interactive touchscreen dining tables. Just within the courtyard, there exists an outdoor infinity pool and soothing jacuzzi. Within the indoor spa, there's a modern pool and 3 jacuzzis and an adjacent tranquil yoga studio. On the first floor, there's also a 20,000 square foot retail center dedicated for leasing to third-party businesses, including a pharmacy. The hotel's fitness center includes state-of-the-art equipment that integrates with the user's mobile phones and/or smart devices. There's also a pet hotel, which operates 24/7 for travelers that are inseparable from their furry companions. The garage includes 400 parking spaces and also easements for back-of-house operations, elevators, service areas for trash and loading docks, etc. Lastly, there's a medical supply storage room, which contains essential equipment and supplies for guests requesting on-site medical services. Now, here's some images that convey the tone and design aesthetic of the RX Hotel and Resort. The hotel emanates a clean, modern, and functional, yet cozy atmosphere that promotes tranquility and sophistication. It also incorporates influences of local Anaheim architecture, specifically the modern touches that dawn the nearby Anaheim Convention Center. To a large extent, the resort will incorporate many glass panes to allow abundant natural lighting within the indoor spaces. RX Hotel and Resort's unique value proposition lies in the fact that it is the only hotel to offer on-site clinical services to visitors with chronic conditions, or even families seeking a greater sense of security, especially during times of epidemics or pandemics. A portion of the ground floor is dedicated to a primary care clinic that will be leased out to physicians and nurses. The terms of the lease agreement would include clauses that partially or fully link the clinic with hotel operations, providing hotel guests with healthcare services at their request. The project's potential success is amplified by Anaheim's market characteristics. Anaheim was the 4th most visited city in the US prior to the country shutdown due to COVID-19. Anaheim generated over $8 billion in annual revenue from its visitors. Despite the effects of COVID-19 on the hospitality industry, the Anaheim hotel market is projected to exceed 77% hotel occupancy rate prior to the completion of the project. This project has exceptional site characteristics. It is located within half a mile of Disneyland, as well as several other major congregation centers, which I will discuss in the following slide. The hotel will be built on an existing parking structure, which was specifically designed to support such a project. The location identified for this project, which I'll touch on in just a bit, has cross-access, construction easements, and permitting already in place. Furthermore, the hotel can be built under 2009 building codes, which can result in greater than 20% cost savings. Now, the proposed site for RX Hotel and Resort is on 500 West Disney Way in Anaheim, California. This prime location is adjacent to Disney Resorts, 0.25 miles from the Anaheim Convention Center, 2.3 miles from the Honda Center, and 1.7 miles from Angels Stadium. Just below the hotel is Anaheim Garden Walk, an outdoor entertainment and shopping promenade with over 30 shops, eateries, and spaces for live activities. There's abundant opportunity for synergies with the local businesses immediately surrounding RX Hotel and Resort. This resort specifically falls within the very favorable commercial recreation zoning designation, specifically the Disneyland Resort Be Specific plan, as it attracts over 25 million visitors annually who spend over $300 million just within a 1-mile radius of RX Hotel and Resort. In terms of market analysis of Anaheim, there's several points I'd like to discuss. First, Anaheim has a population of over 349,000, with a median age of 34.5 and an average household income of $98,838. There are currently 145 hotels and 22,249 rooms, but there are 0 hotels with on-site clinical services. A poll conducted by Morning Consult among 2021 US adults indicated that the aging population is becoming more likely to visit theme parks. On-site healthcare services at nearby hotels can thus help increase willingness to travel. Now, as mentioned before, Anaheim's major attractions have made it the 4th most visited city in the US, with over 25 million annual visitors and over $8 billion spent. Now, despite the dip in the hotel market as a result of COVID-19, an HVS market analysis for the Anaheim-Santa Ana area predicts that occupancy, ADR, and RevPAR will exceed pre-pandemic levels by project completion. However, according to a summer 2021 report from the city of Anaheim, hotel room occupancy has already rebounded to 77.9%, which is within just 0.2% of pre-pandemic levels. So, in other words, hotel occupancy in Anaheim has already rebounded. Now, just a few more facts on the Anaheim market. Anaheim's Convention Center is the largest exhibition facility on the West Coast of the United States and generates over 1 million visitors annually. Other top attractions in the area include Knott's Berry Farm and Adventure City, which bring in over 4 million visitors annually. Anaheim is home to the 2002 World Series champions Los Angeles Angels and 2007 Stanley Cup champions Anaheim Ducks. The top employers of Anaheim include Disneyland, Kaiser, and Northgate Gonzalez. And over $30 million is currently being spent on Metrolink improvements, increasing ease of transportation for locals and visitors of Anaheim. Now, in terms of the financials, here's some proposed rates for the various room configurations for the RX Hotel and Resort, which are based on comparable resorts within the Anaheim area. Medical service rates were based on daily average costs of nursing services at local skilled nursing facilities. The going rate for a standard room with medical services is set at $500 to $700 per night, while a standard room without medical services is $300 to $500. The deluxe room with medical services is $700 to $900 per night and $500 to $700 per night without the medical services. For a balcony view of the Disney resorts, an additional $100 to $200 per night will be charged. In order to fund this project, we are requesting just over $192 million, of which 75% will be obtained via a bank loan and 25% via equity, i.e. institutional investors. In terms of our uses, hard costs correspond to the greatest proportion of the total allotment at 52%. Of the total developmental costs, land corresponds to 13% and soft costs at 21%. And this value was actually padded to account for construction interest payments associated with a 21-month development period instead of a 12-month period. FF&E was set at 8.3%, pre-opening costs at 4.2%, and developer fees at 1.7%. Please note that the contingency for unexpected items are already included in each subcategory. In order to calculate our 10-year pro forma, we identified the RevPAR at $320 an annual debt service just shy of $9.7 million, a leasing rate of $100 per square foot per year for a total of 40,000 square foot leasing area, and an annual growth rate of 2.5%. The going in cap rate was calculated to be 9.23%, and the terminal cap rate was conservatively calculated by adding 100 basis points to that. The final sale price at year 10 was just over $222 million. And finally, the unlevered and levered internal rates of return were found to be 10.8% and 23.7% respectively, with an unlevered and levered equity multiples of 2.14 and 4.39 respectively. In terms of development timeline, we expect pre-development to start on January 2022 and end August 2023, with a due diligence period of 6 weeks, a design period of 40 weeks, and city approval process also 40 weeks. Now, the full design timeline consists of concept drawings, which will take about 8 weeks, schematic drawings, also 8 weeks, design documents, 12 weeks, and construction documents, also 12 weeks. The development phase will start August 2023 and end May 2025 and result in a certificate of occupancy in June 2025. RX Hotel and Resort will operate under a holding period of 10 years, starting on the operational start date of May 1st, 2025, right before the high rate summer season. Finally, the project is expected to be sold in May 2035. The project team for RX Hotel and Resort was selected with a focus on hiring those with significant experience designing and developing similar projects. For the architect, we decided to go with RSP Architects, as they have completed over 24 hospitality and resort development projects that closely resemble the style and modern aesthetic appearance of what we are trying to achieve. We've chosen Mack Construction as our general contractor, which is based in Southern California and has completed over 63 hospitality and retail projects. They have prior experience developing for the Walt Disney Company in Anaheim, and their familiarity with the region can expedite project completion. They also have multiple testimonials confirming project completion semesters early and also below budget. We will recommend Altman's Construction Company as a complementary subcontractor to Mack Construction, specifically for the ground floor primary care clinic, as they have extensive experience developing clinics and medical centers in the greater Los Angeles area. For the interior designer, we have selected Hirsch Bedner Associate, or HBA. Their vast array of unique designs from over 90 hotel and resort projects demonstrate flexibility and ability to accommodate the developer's vision, specifically one which incorporates sleek modern elements with a technology-driven twist. Lastly, Wincombe Hospitality was selected as the real estate developer, as they have over 30 years of experience in the Orange County area. Their CEO, Paul Sanford, recently joined Anaheim's boards to accelerate the city's growth and opportunities. Lastly, they place a large focus on staying connected with their communities in which they do business. With that, I would like to thank you for your time and attention, and really hope you see this as an opportunity not only as a lucrative investment, but as a way to bring families closer together. I would greatly appreciate any questions or comments you may have, and I've left my contact information here in case you need to reach me. Thank you.